What's up everybody? Ryan here in Ecuador, making videos, sharing them with you. And today we're going to, can you see that? Market over here. It's called El Arenal Market and Arenal. Arenal.
You gotta pronounce it like a Spanish person.
Okay, it's called El Arenal. We're going to El Arenal Market. Right now we're having breakfast though. This is some strawberry juice, instant coffee, brioche bun with some cheese on it, and a hard-boiled egg chopped up and put on it. This market here is only a Sunday market. It's very much a farmer's market. A lot of people from the Amazon actually come into here. Basically, if you're coming from the Amazon, you're driving towards Quito. This is kind of the first, well, it's in Tumbaco, but Tumbaco is Quito, they say. I don't like to say it's the same though. It's like a municipality. So you get a lot of unique stuff here. Fruits from the Amazon, fruits from the Sierra, maybe some coastal stuff too. Today we're gonna buy a bunch of fruit that we don't know what it is. We're gonna figure out what it is. We're gonna figure out what to do with it. And we're gonna tell you a little bit about it. So that should be fun. That's probably worth sticking around for. Watch the intro, see us in the market, see us at home dealing with the fruit.
Watch the diarrhea episode later.
What? No, why? All right, I'm gonna finish this breakfast.
Too much fruit, you get diarrhea.
All right, I'm
You
gonna.
shouldn't bring these.
This. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Dropping them hits like bliss.
This is the fruit section. This is guayusa. Guayusa tea. Oh yeah. ¿Cuánto cuesta para dos?
¿Mande?
¿Por dos?
Dos aguacates, 50 centavos.
Yeah. Okay. Look at this lady. Okay. Any kind of interesting fruit.
Pepino Delce. Pepino Delce.
I can't understand them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure, sure.
Ovitos, $1, Coca-Cola ya.
Because we're trying.
Dropping them hits like bliss. I bought my cheese like Ritz. Fucking vacate on trip. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. I want those Taxo.
Y'all don't know people like this.
$1?
Y'all don't know people like this.
Okay, let's keep looking.
I bought my cheese like Ritz. Fucking vacate on trip. Y'all don't know people like
What's this?
¿Una lorita?
Sí.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias. That's way too much fruit.
Juice everything in the end.
Oh yeah, and we can do the diarrhea video that you wanted to do. Okay, back at Itchy Feet on the Cheap headquarters, and I got my fruit here. I've done my research, and I'm ready to cut open some fruit. First up is Pitahaya. This is very similar to dragon fruit, if you've heard of that. And if you cut it open, you can see we got like a white flesh with a ton of little seeds that are easily edible. I've eaten a lot of these in Vietnam. They're a different type of pitahaya or dragon fruit. Essentially the same thing, but they do sell the type that I used to eat in Vietnam here. But this is definitely the more popular kind that's available here. And it's a pretty tasty fruit just to eat on its own. And you can peel it away from the skin really easily. I like to blend it up with a little bit of orange juice, but it is really good by itself as well. Super juicy. Super juicy. The seeds are like nothing. You just barely even feel them when you bite into them. Let's get a bowl. Do up a little Tupperware and make a bit of a fruit salad. So I got 3 of these for $1. 3? 1, 2, 3. 3 for $1. Just a pretty good deal. A lot of fruit. Okay, next up is a fruit you've probably all heard of. This is guayaba, or in English, guava. Truth be told, I didn't actually realize that this was guava at the market when I bought it. There is another fruit called guava in Ecuador, and it's way different than this. It's a big, long, brown thing, and I definitely want to try that. It's not in season right now, but it's a little confusing because this is guayaba here, guava in English. The other thing is guava in English. This is guava. It's called guayaba in Ecuador. It's called guayaba in Spanish, and there's another fruit called guava. So if you're looking for guava and you're just saying guava, or if somebody's like, do you want guava? We call it like monkey's tail, I think, in English. Guava can be found in tropical and subtropical regions all across the world, but it's believed to have originated in maybe this area, maybe up in Mexico, somewhere along there. Let's slice it open. You can see that it's a beautiful color. It's kind of a pinkish color, and they consider this red guava. Often there'll be white inside, but this is the red kind. So there's some pretty sharp little seeds in there. They're pretty hard. So I'll just, what you want to do, sometimes if they're bigger, then you can sometimes eat them. They're okay to eat, but they're just really hard. They don't taste good. They don't add anything. So you just scoop it out. You can eat the skin if you want. So let's try some straight up raw. It's very tart. Not really pleasant at all. It's too tart. So what people will do is put a little sugar on them. That's much better. You want to try some guava?
Yeah.
You're on video.
I like to eat my guavas like an apple.
Seeds though, the seeds are way too hard.
I like the seeds.
No, the seeds are way too hard.
They're crunchy.
It's crazy. Okay, here's my secret. Whoop. A little bit of salt. A little bit of cayenne. Or whatever spice you want.
Oh my God, you stuck my tooth.
Oh, we still recording? Where's the other? Oh yeah, there's two cameras. Okay. Two angles, B. All right, I guess she'll just be in the background while I make this video. So the guava, you can make jam, you can make candy from it, marmalade. What did you say? It has a lot of pectin in it, so it's a gelling agent, so it's really good for that type of stuff. But India is the #1 grower of guava right now, and they have a few recipes. I decided last night to make one, and I made a guava curry, which turned out, it was pretty good actually. It's called Amrud Ki Sabzi, something like that. What the heck are these, right? Are those bananas? Nope. Are they mangoes? Nope. These are called Taxo. In English, we'll sometimes call them passion fruit bananas. Let's just cut one open. Slice it open it up, and you can see it's very seedy, just like a passion fruit. And it's just basically flesh around a seed. They grow at high altitudes, and they're actually considered an invasive species. In New Zealand, they're completely banned. You can make these into ice cream. You can just use the pulp for juice. But I decided to make a mousse out of it, which it turned out okay. I don't have a mixer, so I had to beat everything by hand, and I got lazy. But maybe it set better overnight. No, not really. It's still pretty loose. That's because I didn't whip it enough. But it's pretty tasty. It's got an interesting flavor to it. Let's try these on their own though. So the seeds you can eat, but they're, again, not great. They are crunchy, like a passion fruit. Oh, it's tart. A little too sour for me. It's also very dry, like, you know, it makes your mouth feel dry. But I see people on the bus just buy these, bite the end off and squeeze and like suck it out. So Ecuadorians do like them just on their own. I'm not a huge fan. What else do you have, Rye Guy? Okay, next up is Pepino Delce, which means sweet melon. No, sweet cucumber. Let's cut this guy open and have a look. Ooh. A pretty simple set of seeds that are really easy to scoop out, I think. Sometimes in English they'll call this a melon pear. These are a part of the nightshade family. Nightshade is stuff like tomato and eggplant. The taste is supposed to be a combination of honeydew melon and cucumber. I've never had it before. This is my first time, so let's try it. That's nice. Sweet. Juicy, sweet. I'd say more melon than cucumber, which is good. Sarah, do you want to try this cucumber? Sweet cucumber? It's nice, eh?
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to eat this game though.
Well, you don't have to. Oh, we got a bruise on this guy.
I dropped that one.
Did you?
No.
Oh, that leads me to my next point. One of the only reasons that these aren't popular worldwide is because they're very hard to ship. They bruise really easily. So like just shipping them is difficult.
That's my new favorite.
Boom.
So good. But yeah, cucumber as well.
Mm-hmm. Like a refreshing.
Like the best version of cucumber plus melon combined.
Yeah. Let's move on to our last fruit. These are ovos. Ovos are basically a plum. It's like an Ecuadorian version of the plum. Sometimes they're called ciruelas, something like that, ciruelas. And they're quite delicate. Farmers say that only about 1/3 of them make it to the market because they just get damaged so easily. But you can process them into jams and wines, ice cream. They start off green and then they turn into this beautiful red color. Right now, this is just packed with juice. So when I cut into it, it's just gonna leak all over the place. And there's a giant pit in the middle of it. You can eat the skin, it's super juicy. Really good, flavorful. A little bit sweeter than a plum, I would say. So the pit is that, but there is flesh around that. So people just suck on it. You don't necessarily have to wait for them to go red to eat them. The green ones are edible. I've seen them for sale at stalls and they'll serve them with like a pile of salt so you can like dip them in salt to cut down on the tartness, I think. But Sarah actually took these, big pile of them that we got for $1, and she cut out the pits, chopped them up, and she made them into a kind of cobbler. Really delicious dessert. Turned out really well. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm gonna chop the rest of this up, throw it in a Tupperware, throw some honey on it, make it into a delicious little fruit salad. And if you enjoyed this, if you are interested in Ecuador, make sure you subscribe. As the season changes, more fruit becomes available in Ecuador. So I'm definitely gonna make another one of these videos. There's a lot more fruit that I've never tried in Ecuador, stuff that you've never heard of. There's something that apparently tastes like ice cream. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Ooh, I can eat this with this homemade granola I made. Check this that out. Yeah? It's pretty good, right?
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm gonna go ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my face.